What's up everybody, Ramey here, and today we're talking about are the Signature Fitness cast iron plates that you can buy for $1 a pound on Amazon. I want to talk about what I think about these plates, if they're quality, if they're the right weights, what I think about the cast iron finish on them, and how I compare them to other plates. Like, are these worth buying? You know, there's a bunch of $1 a pound plates always on sale on Amazon and Walmart and other places. Are these the ones you should buy, or should you look elsewhere? And how do these stack up against even better plates? All right, so I have tons of different kinds of plates. I've got, these are painted, but I've got tons of like generic 10s, tons of types of generic 2.5s. These are all painted. I've got generic 5, like I'm just showing different examples of the brands of generic iron plates that I have. That's 4 right there, literally 4 generic brands of plates that I have. Then I have good plates, like my Made in the USA Yorks, which I love. So we'll talk about how these generic plates compare to all of these ones that I have in front of me. And let's talk about them first, and then we'll do the comparison and talk about what I think overall. All right, so I needed some new plates. I'm getting the VTS, but I got like the cable things with it that are coming, and I got some cable machines like behind me and cable machines over there. So I don't like moving plates around places. I like having like plates for every machine. Like I got plates for my squat max. I got plates for like my leg curl, leg extension. Like I've just got plates for everything. So I needed some new plates. And I really did not want to spend a lot of money on them. I just needed some plates for my cables. I didn't even need 45s. I actually got 2.5 through 25s that I got here sitting next to me, which I'll show you guys. So I really I just wanted some cheap plates. I needed some extras. I saw these for $1 a pound. They looked nice on the pictures. I thought, what the heck, they're $1 a pound. Not gonna lose much. These are for cables, not even 45s, like it doesn't matter. Let me just pick them up. So I did. So I ordered them from Amazon. Obviously, you know, they come real quick from Amazon, that kind of thing. But they were $1 a pound. The price changes on these $1 a pound plates all the time, but most of the time they're $1 a pound for all of them. So anyway, I actually got 4 2.5 pound plates, 4 5 pound plates, 4 10 pound plates, and 2 25s, all for $1 a pound, which is pretty cool. You can see what the plates look like. Let me just show the 25 up close for you guys. These are basically a copy of the barbell standard plates. The 45s, which I'll put a picture of up on the screen, actually look really nice. They look just like the deep dish, like that you're gonna buy somewhere else, barbell standard plates. Actually look nice, but I did not buy the 45s, I just didn't need them. All right, so let's talk about these plates, what I think about them. So right away, when I open these plates up, I was really surprised. You know, obviously there's like an oil finish when you first open the plates up, so they're a little slippery, but it's actually really in kind of shock when I opened these up at how nice the finish was. I thought the finish was comparable to like Rogue deep dish plates that I've seen. I couldn't believe how nice the finish was. Now, my opinion on that has changed a little bit, so I'll talk about that as I go through. But overall, when I open these plates up, I have to say the plates look sharp. There's no brand on them, which I like. They're this bunch of barbell standard, which is a brand, but it's just kind of like standard plates, which I really like. They didn't say like Signature Fitness on them. I thought that was great. And I actually really just dig the finish, because the other generic plates, iron plates that I bought, all of them, I realize these are all painted, but the finish on these was like this really slimy, like when I sweat, they slip, they just get slippery. These plates, not like that. And I like that. It's like a nice, like almost like, it is still glossy, a somewhat glossy slash matte. It's like a medium finish, but it's a cast iron nice like coating on these, and it actually feels like they feel good when I grip them. They actually look really sharp, which I like. I went through and weighed the plates. The biggest inconsistency was around like 1.4 ounces between all of them, which is pretty good from what they were supposed to be. So that's not even like a 2.5. I'm okay with like a 1 ounce difference on a 2.5. That's fine. I'm not doing like, if I was at a powerlifting competition and cared so much, these are literally for cables. That's fine with me. So I thought the weights were pretty much on target from what they were going to be. You know, like the 10 pound would be like, one would be 10.01 ounces and the next one would be like 9.84, you know, pounds, you know. So they were good, like it's very good, like accuracy. I thought the accuracy was good. It was not perfect, but I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was fun. Then let's talk about the way they were shipped and the finish. So the 2.5s, the 5 pounds, and the 25s were all shipped in boxes, in tons of plastic wrap. Like I had to cut forever to get these out. Shipped really well. I was like pleasantly surprised they were shipped so nice. Then I got my 10s. My 10s were shipped in just plastic. Like it might even been a return. So they were kind of banged up when I got them, and I'll show you guys what they look like. But the finish on my 10s, just look at this. You can be the judge. Look at that big scrape right there. That's all over this plate. It's all over all my 10s. Finish is coming off already. Why? Because they shipped them in plastic. Do I think that the company did that? Do I think Amazon did that because they were at the Amazon warehouse? Do I think it was just a return and that's how it came? It could have been any of the three. I mean, honestly, $1 a pound plates, that's about what I expected. Am I annoyed? Am I returning them? Do I think they're unusable? So first of all plates chip. All these finishes on these plates, it doesn't matter what brand you're gonna make, they're gonna chip. So the fact that that happens no matter what, I was like, oh well, that sucks for me kind of thing. Would I bother contacting Amazon? Honestly, I paid $40 for 40 pounds of plates. What are they gonna do? Give me like a 10% discount? I'm gonna complain to Amazon, they're gonna give me $4 back, like, because I'm gonna keep the plates. I don't need to return them. I don't care about the chips, they're gonna chip anyway. Like, it's not worth the $4 to contact Amazon, because Amazon marks that kind of stuff on your account. If you complain too much, they get mad. So like, it wasn't even worth me complaining. It's just kind of annoying that the rest came so well and the 10s did not. They came all chipped up. The other thing I noticed about the plates are a few things. So, and let's see, I can actually show the 25 here. So on the silver lettering, you'll notice that like on this 25 right here, the silver lettering, there's actually silver on the edge. So like the machine that made these, because I'm sure it's not a person, didn't paint correctly 100% of the time. Also on like the 25s, there's like just imperfections in the metal a little bit. I'm not sure if you can see that well. There you go, that little nick right there. That's actually painted over, so that happened before the painting happened, which is kind of cool. That's like an imperfection in the metal. I'm okay with that because the weight is stable. That's kind of cool. Kind of reminds me of my old Yorks, which have tons of those. I mean, my old Yorks, my 45s have big imperfections like that too. So it's actually like a little reminiscent of the old school stuff. All right. So besides that, these are just standard plates. So let's talk about them kind of compared. I did a little bit compared to some of the cheap plates about how I like this finish significantly better than any of my cheap plates that I have, like Cap and all those other brands of generic plates that I have. This finish is way, 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 way better. But what about like good plates? Like I talked about a little bit, that I think this finish is, when it's on, besides my 10s where it's shipping, was very comparable to the Rogue deep dish finish in some ways. Compared to like my York plates, like my 45s, which are nicer, and my 25s. I think this finish is also very comparable to them. And all those finishes wear off of all those plates. Like this 10 that I have, there is no finish on this at all. It's 100% worn away. I had to vinegar it. So there's actually no finish on my tin. So, you know, plates, the finish on plates kind of wears off, chips away, all that stuff. But I have to say I really like the look of these. I think for $1 a pound plates, I think these are some of the best ones. I much prefer these to any of the ones that I have. I think compared to good plates like Rogue Deep Dish or Strength Co plates or something like that, there's something to be said about having American steel. Like, I love my York plates because they are old school American steel. Love the feel of these. They were super accurate. You know, that's why I like these. That's why I buy these. I think these are a step above. I think any of those American-made plates are a step above any of these generic. Now, is it worth paying for them? Like, I can't find York plates where I am in South or North Carolina. I just can't find them used. Now, is it worth paying a significant amount of money more for Rogue or Strength Co or any of the American-made plates over these generic ones? It is if you want American-made steel. It is if you want 100% accuracy, and it is if you want it for the aesthetic, like you want the look and the brand on there. If you're just looking for plates that are pretty accurate, that look pretty good, that don't have any branding on them, that are going to have, I think these have a nice aesthetic look, that feel good and are going to work just as well, just as functional as any other plate on the market, I think these are a brilliant buy for $1 a pound. That's how much you pay for used plates. So I basically bought brand new plates, $1 a pound, like these. But I will say that, like, you know, if I had a choice between Rogue Deep Dish plates and these, and they were just sitting in front of each other and they were the same price, I would hands down pick the Rogue for the accuracy and the look. But I think these are a good, like, for the people who are looking to save money. I think this is one area in home gyms where you can save a lot of money. Like, you don't have to spend money on plates. You can buy the crappiest plates in the world and they will work just as well. A rock will work just, like, you just need weight. Like, weight is weight. As long as it's pretty close to accurate, like, weight is weight. It's all about look at that point and what you want to do, what you want to buy. So there's nothing wrong with buying these generic plates. I think they're a great buy, especially for starters or for people who just want a lot of weight, don't want to spend money. I think these are great. I'd much rather buy these than buy used and have to, like, go meet some random stranger on Marketplace and, like, get these old rusty plates and have to clean them up, that kind of thing. I do like restoring plates. If they're like old school Yorks, I'm gonna do that and restore them over these. But, like, just generic, like, Cap or whatever brand, like, generic old rusty plates for $1 a pound, these are hands down a much better buy. Little imperfections in the paint, as I said, some nicks. They ship these ones crappy. The paint's chipping off the edges of this. Whatever, I really don't care. Underneath, it's just solid steel. I'll just probably paint those little rough places black if they start to rust. I mean, that's what I do to all my plates. That's why half these plates have spray paint on them. Even my Yorks are spray painted with clear coat. Like, I got paint on all my iron plates because they do chip. That's the nature of iron plates. So that's part of the game. So anyway, those are my thoughts on these plates. For those of you that have them, definitely let me know what you think of them. And, you know, if you're looking for $1 a pound plates, I think these are the ones to get. So anyway, later on.